Welcome to Rants of Naija, Chic, and welcome to vlog 3 of our Abuja trip. I hope you had something to eat before you clicked on this vlog. If you did not, feel free to fast forward this part of the vlog, okay? Or just make sure you use this time to check that you are actually subscribed to the channel. If you're watching on Facebook, that you're actually following the page, not just liking the page, okay? Now that is out of the way, this was our breakfast for day 4, I believe it was, in Abuja. As you can see, sometimes I try to eat healthy, make it no be like say na only me day. Duke also tried one of his BLT sandwiches on this day, and then we headed out to conquer the day. We had grand plans for this day, guys. We had grand plans. This day was supposed to be the very main reason why we came to Abuja, and that was for Duke to go to a water park, but we were sorely disappointed. The water park we chose to go to was Aqualandia Water Park, which is inside Central Park. It has a water park section and it has a go-karting section. So we went off the information we saw online. We had called them, they did not pick their phone. So we just picked a day that was convenient for us and went to the park. On getting there, we were told they don't open on Mondays, whereas on their website, it showed that they were open. They also told us that on Tuesdays, if you wanted to go to the water park section, you have to be in a group of 30 and you have to have booked ahead of time. All this information they did not have on their website. Now the go-kart section was open and we could have done that if we wanted to, but we didn't want to just do that aspect of the park. We were also told that women and children under 12 could only come to the water park on Friday. Again, all this information they did not have on their website. So we gingerly went back to the hotel, dropped all the stuff we had. I mean, we were packed and dressed for a water park and went back to Discovery Museum because there was so much in Discovery Museum we didn't get to do the first time around. The first port of call was the museum itself, and the price was 5,000 for adults and 3,000 for children under 12. So I'm just going to let you in on the gist right off the bat. This place was a 10 over 10 experience. I don't know why they don't advertise this place more, because it was really, really cool. And the first time we came here, we just looked at the museum and was like, it's not going to be interesting, but it turned out to be very entertaining, very informative, very educating. Like, this place is a must visit anytime you go to Abuja. Like, put it number 1 on your list. That is how much we all enjoyed it. There are 2 floors in the museum, and the first floor, which is what you can see here, is a self-guided tour. So you just walk around and read the information they have and look at what they have on display. The lady advised us to spend as little time as possible here in preparation for the second floor. When we did get to the second floor, I understand why she asked us to spend little time here. So if you're not a fast reader here, well, you just have to, try and hurry, because the displays do change. They don't stay static. After we passed the slave tunnel, we went into this small room where they had TVs up and they displayed all the presidents Nigeria has had, both the civilian presidents and the military presidents, and those who have gotten to be presidents in 2 different dispensations. Now, if you have kids in your group, even as an adult, I found this information to be very, very interesting and educating. Like I said in vlog 1, for me, a trip is not just about eating and shopping. Throwing in experiences like this where you get to educate the kids is always a plus for me. Then we got to the first floor, which is where we had the guide with us. And the first room she took us to was their virtual reality room. Again, more information about Nigeria in a way that is not boring at all. And we got to sit down and we had these VR systems on us, and they gave us a 5-minute show to watch, which was about the IDP camps. It was really informative. The currency room was very interesting. I enjoyed seeing all those currencies from time past, and we had a cute little quiz to do after, and this is how well we did. I think we did good. As a music lover, this was probably my favorite room. So under these eras where you have the 50s and 60s, there are actually iPads underneath, and you can play different music, not just from the musicians that you see on display here. So imagine how cool that was. I wish we could spend more time in this particular room. Like personally, I would have loved to play music from all the different eras, but I think I only got to play from the 90s, I believe. But yeah, it was really, really cool. I mean, we had to leave because she was waiting for us to continue the tour, but trust me, this is the room that you want to go to if you're a music lover. The screening room was another very interesting room I enjoyed. We got to sit down and watch a 15-minute film about Nigeria. And if you're like me and you've ever wondered how many languages we speak in Nigeria, the answer is 521. I learned that day. Then off to the writer's corner we headed. Again, as a writer, this was my room. Come on, look at all the names on the walls. Even on the floor, there were names of authors in Nigeria. Again, another place I wish I could have spent more time just looking through and just getting inspired by. After the writer's corner, that is where the guided tour ends, and it goes back to being a self-guided tour. And the first place, still on the first floor, you go to is the digital gallery. See, I love art. Thank you, Namjoon. And this place was beautiful. I cannot remember if I asked if these were actually drawings or this was like a TV. I think it was a TV because there was so much light, but these drawings were beautiful. I mean, look at that. The people who are blessed with knowing how to draw are so, like, you people are blessed. So me, I can't even draw circle. I can't draw circle. Anyways, we headed to the gallery. Again, this is another place where we got to see all the, bronze sculptures, everything. Most of this art, like you've seen there, they call it the replica gallery. Most of these things do not exist in Nigeria. They exist in places like Washington, London, all these arts that they've stolen from us. This is where you can see replicas of them. This room is the final room in the museum, and then you head out. But before we head out, we pass through this place that I was so in love with, and these are wishes that people have written over the years for Nigeria. How amazing is that? And then there's the gift room where you can buy these cute little sculptures for your shelves. Really nice idea. I really love the progression of this museum, the way we entered from one side and left through the other side. Now, if you watch vlog 1, you are familiar with this footage that you're about to see, but this place was so beautiful. I definitely had to get it again from this angle. I mean, look at all this beautiful space. Like I said in vlog 1, again, this place is very, very Instagrammable. You want to go here to this butterfly wall and take your Instagram pictures. I mean, it will look so beautiful. Like, I mean, you can see it for yourself. Look at this place. Then we went to the escape room. This was 5k for everyone, be you adult or child. I have always wanted to do an escape room, so this was definitely a bucket list thing for me. So we just came out of the escape room where we felt woefully, but it was a fun experience. I won't even lie. I've never done an escape room and I always wanted to do it, so it was definitely a fun experience. To wrap up our time in Discovery Museum, we went to the Lagos Bristol, the restaurant. So the first time we went to this place, this restaurant, I mean, there are 3 restaurants on the premises, but this particular one, the smells that was coming out of it was so amazing. So we knew we definitely had to check it out. They have the outside seating, which is the one you saw earlier, and this is their first floor seating. As you can see, the yellow colors are like, you know, the Damfo, you know, the buses in Lagos. They tried to keep in tune with that, which was very beautiful. They also have a ground floor seating. We were not sure where we wanted to sit, so we ended up going to the first floor first and then went back to the down floor, and, you know, so on and so forth. The first thing they served us on the house was the puff puff you saw, and then I had a drink. I wasn't really impressed with the drink, but for my starters, I had onion rings, which I really loved, and we also had spaghetti. I think this was Chidera's meal. It tasted very nice. And then Duke had sandwiches, which was, I would give it a 7/10. And then I also had some form of pasta. I mean, I think I had a lot of pasta on this trip. I do not know why, but yeah, this was also very, very nice. I think I would give it like a 7.5/10. And then we headed back to the hotel where my friend Jane came to meet us. I don't know why she was running like a duck, but yeah, this is the only footage I have of Jane. She literally texted me the next day and was like, "Asian, we didn't take any picture," and I was like, oh my god, that is true. But yeah, that will be it for me on this vlog. I hope you had a good time. Bye.